Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Attack of the B Team with Kankadia. So I actually wasn't planning on recording quite this early. However, I just put this little system up here, and I had to show it to you guys. If nothing else, then I'm not sure what's going to happen as a result of it, and I wanted to get it on camera. So basically, here's what happened. I went mining, and while I was mining, I was actually specifically looking for oil from Galacticraft to put into our refinery once I get one built. However, I'm now pretty sure that the oil doesn't actually spawn in most of the biomes I'm in. I think it only spawns in like desert biomes and stuff. So I went in and I got 2 reinforced portable tanks that's with hardened glass. So yes, I actually made an induction smelter up there, made some hardened glass, and reinforced 2 portable tanks to hold each. What is this? 32 buckets of liquid, and I put in it what I thought was oil. Oh well, I was off for a few seconds, and I realized it's actually sludge. This is Minecraft Reloaded sludge, and this stuff is kind of weird. See, there's sewage and there's sludge. Sewage is used, we learned last episode, is used to put into the composter, which is then fed into the fertilizer and can be used to increase the speed at which crops grow. Very good. That's what I have powering my MFR animal farm, is a wheat distribution system. Sludge, on the other hand, is processed in this thing, a sludge boiler, which requires power, the sludge, and also an item duct or a chest adjacent to it. Now, the reason I have it in this sort of weird configuration is because if you stand within 3 blocks of this thing while it is working, you will take damage. So I think it's far enough underground that I won't get hurt when I stand upstairs. I'm going to test that in just a second. So this thing is all hooked up. It's getting power. So the only thing left is to hit this thing with a hammer and hope I won't die instantly. So let's see. Okay, that's not working. Let me try. Oh, there we go. Okay, didn't need that signal. Okay, so it's inputting, and it looks like it's about. Oh, so it got a few buckets in and stopped. So it's working. So let's try and get a little close to it. So far, so good. Yeah, it appears to be working. No, it's not. Okay, so why is this not? It's got sludge, got power. Idle is 1 tick of 1 tick, so why is it not doing work? Oh, I think, wait, is this? Maybe that make a difference? Yep, out, that's it, out. Oh god, yep. I had the item duct facing the wrong direction, so I didn't have a place to export. So let me wait 10 seconds for my hunger to go away. I'll try the radius again. But what this stuff does is it has a chance to, you put sludge in, it has a chance to create either sand, soul sand, or gravel, something like that, randomly. So it's basically like a recycling center, but you get out stuff like this. So you get all kinds of weird stuff. This is dry dirt, clay, heat sand, tainted soil. I mean, I don't believe it gives you ores, but clay is not a terrible thing. Sand, I actually need sand, come to think of it. But freaking weird. All right, so let's see here. So I'm going to try and stand here between these 2 pipes. I'm looking here, safe, here. Yep. Okay, so this right here is the danger zone. In fact, I'm gonna back up a little bit. Where's my thing? And let's see what I got here. Yeah, you know what? I got some on me, so I'm gonna put a glass block. Oh, actually, no, it'd be really cool, or sort of cool. Shouldn't have broken that, but do I have? Yeah, I do. I got some redstone. And fine, just a little bit of hunger and poison. Never killed anybody. Famous last words. Okay, so I'm going to take a redstone torch, and this shouldn't affect anything too close to it. But I'm going to have this be my little sort of warning system, like danger, danger. Okay, so I'm going to get some smooth stone and fill that up in a second. But yeah, oh, that was fast. Okay, so this thing already chewed through all that sludge I got, which I harvested myself with buckets and these portable tanks. But I have 2. Are you kidding me? I wasn't even close to that. Okay. That's a little weird. Turning to my fish here. Okay, so this is in export mode. Cool. So we got a whole bunch of stuff out of here, and if I get more sludge, I'm definitely going to process it back through this. And ashes, mud balls, hardened dirt. What if I can get hardened clay? I have hardened sand. Okay, so it's basically just a weird way of just using up all this sludge, which is kind of useless in the first place. I think this is actually produced by some machines. I'm not quite sure which ones, and I haven't quite figured out which ones that is. So if I happen to find any of those, this is the processing center I'm going to use for it. Now, I did use it. I teed off from between the Galacticraft and my MFR. So this thing does take a fair amount of power, but not a whole lot. I do have the hardened energy cell over there as a backup. Oh, actually, I didn't show you that. So let me go over here. Okay, if I get poison over here, I'm going to be really irritated. Yep. Okay, so this is also danger? That doesn't make any sense. It should be 3 blocks. Okay, so I gotta be careful. So that area is pretty much quarantined at the moment. And I think I should be safe up here. So the residual hunger, but I'm not getting anything else. I hope I'm safe here. Yeah, it seems like I'm okay here. If I randomly get hungry, I'll know why. Okay, so I did remove my hardened energy cell from over here because I need it for a much more specific purpose. I'm finding that this auto enchanter I installed requires a lot of power. How much? Well, it basically needs me to keep the hardened energy cell here at all times because it was taking a huge draw off of the power reserves. The problem I'm having right now is that, well, let me show you. I have a lot of diamonds. I actually just consolidated some of my diamonds into blocks. I have something like 30 blocks of diamond, so I have a lot. So I decided, what am I going to do with that? Well, I made some diamond armor, and I took this one, and I put it through this auto enchanter. I got Unbreaking 3, Protection 4, Protection 4. Not too shabby indeed as far as armor goes. I'm not wearing any at the moment, but I should be fine. Also, MFR, not doing too bad. I got some leather, got some feathers, all good stuff. So this chest was basically all of the mob essence that I had gained so far. All of it, everything in all the pipes, plus what was it, the four buckets worth it's in the inside system. So right now this thing is working. It's chugging away very slowly. See if we can see it work. See, the problem is that my MFR is still not fully ramped up, and this only functions when basically this only gets mob essence when the babies grow up and then they get killed. So that's a pretty slow process. So I actually put this in yesterday, and it's only moved a teeny little bit up. So not the best situation in the world, but then again, I really don't need the stuff, so it's not really a priority for me. I don't know how that thing keeps moving around. I told it to stay in there, and it keeps following me every once in a while. So, ugh. Anyway, I do need to fix this setup when I get a chance. Essentially, all I need to do is just sort of repopulate, and most notably the chickens, because this is pretty sparse pickings. It's sparse pickings for the chickens. The cows I'm happy with. I should put some more in there really, but okay. So all in all, not too bad. We got Jacinda up there, our air balloon, going pretty well. So now that I got that all the way, time to get into the idea of this episode, which is to work on Galacticraft. So let's see where we are. We are nowhere. This is basically everything we need to make. So we need to make an engine, 4 rocket fins, 1 nose cone, and 8 heavy-duty plates. Now, heavy-duty plates are probably the hardest thing to make. Let me see here. I think they're made with a couple different materials. So this is saying that plus meteoric. Oh, that's we can use meteoric iron for. Okay, that's going to be useful once we actually get to the moon. But for now... Oh, okay. Honest mistake. So here's my problem. This is tier 2 heavy duty plate, which has the exact same, almost the exact same graphic as tier 1 heavy duty plate. That's what I want to make right now, which is equal parts steel, aluminum, and bronze. So right now the hardest thing for me to get is the compressed bronze. So how do you make compressed bronze? You make it with compressing Tinker's alloy ingot number something or other, or copper and tin. This is probably okay. I'm gonna have to go with the copper and tin. So, or bronze ingots. I think I have two. No, I actually have a couple of bronze ingots left over from some mistake that I made. So that's something. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm gonna work out the math and figure out what I need for each one. So I'll be right back. Okay. Well, the good news is I have a lot of metals. And up until now, I thought I had enough. And I do have enough. But I'm realizing now just how much it takes to make a Tier 1 rocket. So, here's the way the math works out. One HD plate requires 4 iron ingots, 4 aluminum ingots, 2 copper ingots, and 2 tin ingots. That's using the copper and tin method to get bronze. I also have a couple of spare bronze I'm just going to use up because I don't even know what else to use it for. However, in order to make that's just for how much to make HD plates. I need 8 of those. In order to make the nose cone, the fins, and the rocket engine, I need approximately 31 of these HD plates. So I think I've got all the materials I need in my inventory right now. So I've got basically some blocks of iron, some tin, copper, the bronze, aluminum. Aluminum I have to keep in block form because I'm afraid of what happens if I make this into a block and I can't get it back out again because of the whole raw aluminum issue. But I'm going to get to work and I'll see how much I can actually produce. So I'll be right back. Okay, so while I've got some iron cooking up into steel and I've got the compressor and electric compressor banging away making stuff, I'm going to make a couple other things I know I need. Definitely going to need Launchpad, so that's compressed iron, which I just made, and some blocks of iron. And I only need 9. And I'm fairly sure you only need to make it out in the overworld. I think once I get to the space station or the moon, I don't think I need it to get back, because I hope I don't. So I think this is the midpoint. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 5. So might as well make it right in the middle of our base. And perfect. So I just realized something actually. I was looking up before Tinker's construct. I thought that Tinker's, at least this version of it, contained the drawbridge, which I was planning on making a sort of a retractable roof for this building, but it doesn't. So this must be the version of Tinker's construct that's split off into Tinker's, I think it's called Mechworks or something, which I guess they put the drawbridge under that, which kind of sucks. I like the drawbridge. Aw. It's okay, Elizabeth. You don't have to stay out there for much longer. You're okay. She actually likes it out there. She likes the rain. Hope she doesn't get a cold. Okay, so one thing I do need to build besides the launch pad is a fuel loader. Because I know I need that. I think I actually need 2. If I understand correctly. I think I need 1 here. I think I need 1 in the when I come back. I think. Not sure about that, but I believe I do. So I'm actually going to make 2 of these things when I get a chance. So I got tin. I need 1 more basic wafer. So I had a couple spare. Oh, there's an Enderman. I think it's all the rain. So let me get some more Ender Pearls, and hopefully he won't kill me. Sweet. Okay, so let's make these things. Why is it only me? Oh, I didn't have enough steel on me. Okay, so I grab a little bit more steel, and I really should start. Oh, cool! It finished this run. I really should start making a chest of stuff for the space. I guess it's called stuff for space station. That's where I'm going first. Okay, so I've got 2 fuel loaders. It's excellent. You just grab this, put it over. I know it has to be adjacent to this thing. Let's put it here. Mostly because I'm not really using this module really at the moment, so this is all here, and this can hold, I don't know how much fuel, but quite a bit. So I need to get fuel into that thing. Means I need to find oil as soon as I can. I thought I actually found some oil, but I don't think I did. Now I think it actually was more sludge. It's kind of strange. I usually find at least a couple of oil things by now, so I may have to go flying around and see if I can find at least 1 big oil patch, preferably more than 1. Okay, so let's use electric compressor here. I think I've got enough to make quite a bit. So compress steel. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's wrong. So first thing I need to do is use this bronze up. So I'll make a little bit of bronze that way. And I need copper and tin. So I'm gonna compress this up. I'm doing wrong. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to compress this up and be right back. Okay, so I think this should work. So, steel. aluminum, bronze. Okay, so this should make 17 of these plates, which is half of what we need. So I need to make some more bronze. While I was cut there, I was looking up some of my notes about Galacticraft, and a very important note: this version of Galacticraft is Galacticraft 2. So in order to make a space station, I need some additional materials here. I might as well write them down while I'm thinking of it. So let's see here. Okay, so space station requirements are the following. I need, here we go, 16 aluminum. These are all ingots, so 16 ingots, 32 tin, 24 iron, and 1 advanced wafer. That's it. And this will produce a space station that does not have oxygen. You have to bring out oxygen, and when it's created, it, according to the wiki, creates a roof, corners, launchpad, and a chest containing the rocket and a partially filled fuel canister. So I'm hoping that means that it's enough to get back to the Earth, to Overworld. But we'll find out when we get there. However, I am real aware that building the rocket itself is actually not the most difficult part about space travel. The hardest thing is oxygen collection and conservation. So I'm going to look into that a little more, and I'll be right back when I have a little report to give. Okay, so while this thing bangs away and makes some more compressed bronze, let me tell you what I think I figured out in terms of what I can use for oxygen and Galacticraft. So basically, I think I'm going to need 2 oxygen collectors, which I believe collect oxygen from trees or leaves nearby. I think I'm also going to need 2 oxygen compressors, which I think is what you transfer the oxygen you collected into tanks. I think that's the way that works, as far as I can figure. I'm also going to need an oxygen bubble distributor. I think eventually I would like to make some of these oxygen sealers, which seal rooms in with oxygen, and I need airlock systems in order to have that work also. I'm not sure about oxygen storage modules exactly. I'll have to look into that and see what to do. But I'm also going to need quite a bit of this oxygen pipe. So that's actually just a bunch of glass panes. I'm going to need at least a stack of those. I need more. So this is going to be tricky. A lot of this is just going to be guesswork, unfortunately. So let's see what else we can do. One thing, did I build it? I don't think I built it yet. Did I? Let me just double check. Sorry, I know there's not much here, but I sometimes forget what I built and what I haven't built. So yeah, I haven't definitely built it. So I need to build a refinery. That's something I need to do. When I get the oil, I got to put it somewhere. So Galacticraft refinery requires copper canisters, 2 steel, furnace, and some stone. Okay, cool. So this is done, much as it can be. So I wonder why that doesn't work. So put back the steel and the aluminum and the bronze. Cool. I'll make a little bit more HD plates. And I wonder why it's not quite enough. I guess my math is off somehow, but it should be in pretty good shape. I'm gonna need some more steel, so I might as well use up that here. Oh. And I'm just going to get some materials and make that refinery. So be right back. Okay, so 1 refinery. Now this thing I'm just going to put right here. I think that's probably best. Yeah. Because ideally I want this thing to connect up with some tanks. It's going to be tricky to get that to work though. One thing about Galacticraft machinery is that they do not tend to function well with other sorry, they don't tend to be very forgiving in terms of where you put stuff. So I've got this here and I've got this here, and one of these I think is export, and one of them I think is import. If I had to guess, I'd say this is the import because it's black. This is export because it's yellow, which is the color of fuel. And it can run quite a bit, so it's got power now. I just need to put in a lot of fuel. Now I think I did this once before. Actually, I was on Quad M charity server. It was a few weeks ago. It was a lot of fun. I did a little bit of Galacticraft in that, and I was having a lot of trouble running fluid ducts into this. So I'm going to try that again, and hopefully it'll work. Otherwise, I don't know how. I guess I have to just use buckets or something in order to get the oil into this thing. So that's one thing I need to do is the refinery. Check that off the list here. Okay, I think I also need cargo loader. I'm not totally sure about this because I think this might actually only be used in making unmanned rockets. So I'm not sure about that. I'll look into it. But I am going to need, I believe, 2 of these energy storage modules, or at least one of them. So steel, batteries, which is tin, coal, and redstone. That's going to be a bit much. Okay, so I've got 31 heavy-duty plates, so I think I may have enough to actually make those rockets. Let's see how far I can get, shall we? So first thing, the nose cone just needs a redstone torch. Of course, I need to be in here. Okay, 1 nose cone, check. I need 4 fins, which is 2 steel and 4 of those apiece. Okay. I need the... Okay, and now all I need is the engine. So that is flint and steel, tin canister, oxygen vent, which I just made. And why is it not working? Oh, of course, flint and steel. I always forget. I wish they would get fixed eventually, but I can't complain because it's Galacticraft, and Galacticraft is awesome, and NEI is also equally awesome. But I did wish they would finally integrate this thing. So vent, canister. Okay, and I think that's it. Let's take a look over here. Oh, one more thing I'm definitely going to need. You can put a maximum of 3 chests on this thing. So, engine. 4 fins. 8 pieces. 1 nose cone. And 3 chests for storage. So, Galacticraft core tier 1 rocket with 54 spaces of storage. Got it! This is the moment we've been waiting for. This is a great way to end this episode. We have our rocket. Rocket! Yay! We are going into space. We are going into space, most definitely. For some reason, I'm actually on the floor right now, but close enough. I'm running around like a fool. Hey, look, I want you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, hey, come on. Elizabeth, look, I got a rocket. Check this out. I got a rocket. See, I have a rocket. We're going into space. Well, I'm going into space. You guys stay here and mind the place, but I'm going into space. Woohoo! Okay, well, this has been GenerikB for Attack of the B Team, and we got ourselves a rocket. So, I'll see y'all next time.